Got our first bite of the day. We are at a place called Sandy Pond. I came here once last year. And I don't really remember much about it, but there we go. Alright, there's our first catch from Sandy Pond. We'll do a quick catch and release here. That's probably maybe 1.25 pounds or so. 1.33 pounds. Just starting off here at 7 a.m. and see what we can get for you today. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Got one that took me hard into the weeds. Oh, it's a pickerel. It's a pickerel. I'll let him wear himself out. Alright, well, what would an episode be without Mr. Pickerel? So if you've watched enough of these videos, you get to kind of see the size of the pickerels. So these are about the nuisance, kind of common size we see. So when I've caught some of those 2 and 3 and even 4.7 pound pickerel, it's quite a thing to see. Usually they're, that size. I don't know, 8 ounces, 10 ounces, 6 ounces. So there we go. GoPro, stop recording. We got us a bass. Just jumped. Little guy. Little fella. There we go. Alright, on the board, little guy, pounder. That'll do. Alright, there's that little fella. A pounder. Up in the thick weeds over here. So it has gotten warm real quick here today. That's the beauty of Maine, is you can start off the day cool, real cool, and as soon as the sun comes up, the sun here is amazingly strong. It's almost like Florida sun. I lived in Florida, so I can say that. Where as soon as it comes up, you immediately get radiated heat. So it went from, when I was driving here, it was 58 degrees. And an hour later, it is 70. So, GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. So we got one that just gave us a nice jump over there. He's pulling pretty good. I don't want to say I'm sight fishing that I'm watching them in the water, but I'm listening for them jumping. Because I don't know what their patterns are here. I've only been here once before, so yeah, decent one. 1.5 pounds or so, longer. That's cool. So I'm listening for them eating and jumping and grabbing bugs, and I'm just casting at them. So that's my tactic here. Came right here in those weeds, got me probably 3 feet from the front of the boat. Another one of those oh poop hits. Kind of surprises you a bit. Longer, yeah, a little longer fella. He's definitely 1.5 pounds, maybe a little more, maybe up to 1.75 pounds, maybe. All right, there's that fella. So watching him eat, kind of got a glimpse of him. He's a better guy. He's definitely 1.5 pounds or maybe 1.75 pounds, so you can see he's definitely thicker on the underbelly side. So we'll do a quick release and get him out. And there's another one sitting there in the water watching me. How you doing? Maybe I'll catch you next. GoPro, stop recording. So I thought I'd take a second to explain the landscape of Florida, of Maine, for anybody who's not here or hasn't been here. So this is one of the unique challenges we have here. I guess maybe it exists in other parts of the country. You guys would have to tell me. Is this algae? It's like jelly. Right? The water here is crystal clear. The water's clean. There's like no contamination. There's no you know, there's no smog, there's nothing in the air. Everything is just clear and clean. So even though there's weeds all over the place, it's not easy to hide. In fact, every now and then when I look down, the fish are underneath me looking for cover. But you get these blooms of algae all over the place. And I guess you just got to know where they are and stay away from them, because the fish don't go through them. So if they're out there in the shallows, you get away from them and try to find other spots to go to. Alright, there's that fellow there. Sorry if the sun is getting you from behind me here. I can't hide from the sun. It's everywhere right now, so. There's that guy. We'll try to do a little quick kind of release on him. There we go. Show you what I'm using here. So I've got my steel leader, 4.5 inch paddle tail, weightless 5/0 hook, spring lock. Fishing it slow, just letting it swim. Letting it drop a little bit in between the pads, stuff like that. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, what do we got? A little pickerel. There we go. Let him tire himself out a little bit. Well, that pickerel's smaller than the other pickerel I had. It's like hot dog size. Tube steak pickerels. Tube steaks. Bring a bun. Be good to go. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. Got a pretty good bite here. He's going down in the weeds. Yeah. Came out and chased it. Today's the day. Splash me. Come on. Temperature went up to 78 real quick. Temperature in the water is almost 78, so that's a big one today so far. Getting closer to 2 pounds now, probably. We'll hook him up and get a weight, just get an idea. Yeah, that guy was just a hair over 2 pounds. So, a little bit. It was like 2.01, something like that. So, decent sized fellow. We'll take it. GoPro, stop recording. Alright, so another guy. So this doesn't usually happen to me. What I'm doing is, I've been casting and casting through weeds, through lily pads, through everything. And not getting many bites. So every time I cast where there's a breach, where they're going for bugs and stuff, I get a bite, and a lot of them are hookups. But casting into the lily pads, dropping it in there and stuff like that, not getting much that way, so just have to adjust my tactics. No worries. Could be worse. Could be home doing laundry. GoPro, stop recording. Another one. He's trying to break me off in the weeds here. No thank you. So this was again another targeted bite. I saw him breach, but he breached about 2 minutes ago, so I just kind of slowly headed over to the area where he breached at, and there you go. So even delayed breach seems to be the way to go today. Alright, there's that fella. This is a delayed breach, so long. Not as heavy. I mean, he might be around 2 also. He's quite a bit longer than some of the other ones, so we'll do a quick release on this guy also. And I might just move out to another position here. A lot of algae in this area. I was kind of surprised to even get this one, so we'll maybe go somewhere else. Sorry, Bubba. Let me let you go. There. Sorry. Usually goes a little easier than that. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. There we go. Hit us right at the front of the boat. Some good splash to him. Boat flip. Smaller fella. Pounder. Something like that. Alright, there's that fella. Shorter, smaller fella. Probably a pounder or so. But thanks for playing, little guy. We'll do a little quick release here again, hopefully. Hopefully better than the last one. There we go. Trying to work on my quick release technique this way. I don't handle the fish as much. Get them in and out. GoPro, stop.